Yeah, we about to get right to it. Y'all, yo, shout out to Skellington Lipstick and Pat Chennington, man. Y'all know I be loving music that's just sounds so futuristic. Y'all, if y'all in this room right now, if there's anybody in this room right now, you know you rocking with the best astrologer, one of the best astrologers of all time. And make sure y'all pre-order my new book, Astrostatics, the hottest book of the millennium right now. All right. Cause there will certainly be more great works, but just make sure that you tap in tune with this Astrostatics because it's some real epic sauce. So yeah, right now we got Mercury in Taurus, and we got the Sun in Aries. I love I love what's going on with this because we this is gonna where Mercury is, this is gonna put us in the field to get a little bit critical with our values. It's a great time to like reassess your finances and your level of stability with things. How are you dealing with measures of and matters of stability? Where is your mind at? This is why Taurus, it's a great time to kind of reevaluate yourself. And that's what, yeah, make sure y'all pre-order my new book, Astrosthetics. That's what this is doing. Um, when you got Mercury in Taurus and you got the Sun in Aries in the later degrees of Aries, yeah, now this is the Sun is in the adventurous aspect of Aries. Because you know when the Sun is in any zodiac sign, it has its levels, right? So we have the Sun in the adventurous aspect, and the self exploration of the self explorational aspect. And this is big because this is where there's multiple ways that as a collective we're gonna feel this energy. And I think the greatest way is to measure your resources in a contrast on what are you actually doing with yourself. You have all these epic grand ideals and these grand ideas you want to put together. Yeah, make sure I pre-order my new book, Astrosthetics. Y'all want to put together some epic new stuff, but um are you stable enough to do it? Are you resourceful enough? Are you do you have you reflected your values and manifested in the material world the aspects of the most adventurous parts of yourself, taking risk, right? Beginning these new adventurous journeys. And y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, this is a very important energy because we also have Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces. We have Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces. Wait, hold on. Oh, we got Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces, and this is, I love this because this is such a rare transit. This transit only happens every 164 to 67 years. I love this. I love this because now, yo, y'all, if you're not having vivid dreams, I gotta talk to you. Y'all make sure y'all pre-order Astro Studies. Y'all heard what I said. If you're not having beautiful, vivid dreams that's expanding your imagination, then I need to come and talk to you, or you got to come and talk to me. We got to talk to each other because that means something is going on around town, and I don't like it, and we got to have a talk because we're supposed to be having very vivid dreams, very beautiful, vivid dreams every single night. You're supposed to go somewhere. Where are you going within the context of the universe? Whether you want to talk about projecting yourself into other dimensions, whether it be your artistry is expanding, I need to have a talk with you. Yeah. Make sure y'all pre-order my new book, Astrosthetics, and make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube as well. And listen, y'all, if you're listening to this on YouTube, drop a like, comment, and a share, and make sure you subscribe. You feel me? I'm in my YouTube lingo bag. And yeah, you know what's so funny? This is something else that's very interesting. Like, I noticed that there will be people on this app that, like, listen, if you're listening to my replays and you're not following me, you're just listening to the replays, I block everybody that does that. All right. And that's why I be promoting my highly new, successful, great, epic book so much. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure that value circulates. So make sure y'all pre-order my new book, Astrosthetics, because this Jupiter and Neptune conjunction in Pisces got me feeling very wavy. And yes, it will be the strongest tomorrow to the 14th. Y'all, if y'all go on my YouTube, you're gonna see a video of me talking about the Jupiter and Neptune grand conjunction last year, almost 2 years ago, y'all. Go on my YouTube and just scroll down, and you're gonna see a video of me wearing a purple shirt, and I'm talking about Jupiter and Neptune conjunction because the planets, they were close. Jupiter went into Pisces, um but y'all remember earlier last year, Jupiter was retrograde for mad long. Jupiter was retrograde for a long time, but what happened was Jupiter, it went back into Aquarius, right? So this is why it was so interesting to me, because Jupiter going back into Aquarius, it gave us the chance to build a community, to find a collective of people. Yeah, make sure y'all pre-order my new book, Astrosthetics. Jupiter going retrograde into Aquarius, it gave us a chance to to expand and explore on our values of community. What is your relationship with the future? How do you plan on expanding in your future with your light? And then Jupiter went into Pisces shortly after. Well, it went back into Pisces. And I love, y'all, listen, I love what Jupiter did last year. Make sure y'all pre-order my new book, Astrosthetics, because we go into the importance of why it's very important to watch the retrograde activity. And when you look at Jupiter, it went retrograde at about 1 to 3 degrees Pisces, I think. So as Jupiter dipped its feet in the water and pulled back up into Aquarius, y'all. Jupiter was like tick tick, and then he said meow, and then he went back into Aquarius. This gave you a grand opportunity to expand upon your networking relationships and your values, to reestablish your concept of the community. That is what last year was all about. And especially for a certain generation born in between 1992 and 1994. No, and between 1990 and 1993, you had the opportunity if you was born in 1991 to May 1993, you had an opportunity to become more disciplined with your friendships. A lot of y'all are still going through a Saturn return. Like that, and I'm gonna keep it a being with y'all. A lot of y'all in that generation, with your Saturn and Aquarius, y'all need to learn how to make friends. Y'all be having friends that like it's like, yo, like what are y'all doing? Like you know that, yo, shorty. You know that this girl is not your friend. What are you doing? And then you want to complain about whatever, and look at who your friends are. You know she's not your friend. What are you doing? Yo, shout out to whoever just placed the order on the website. I'm gonna check it after. Y'all make sure y'all pre-order my new book, Astrosthetics. Thank you so much. I'm gonna check it after. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. I'm gonna send you a free shirt with your order. Thank you. It means a lot to me. I really do appreciate you. Um, yeah, listen. That Saturn and Aquarius generation, you must pick better friends. Like I don't know what you're doing. Why y'all be picking like the weirdest friends, and but y'all gotta discipline yourself with building a constructive network. Y'all be making y'all some of y'all be making mad bread, but then y'all you spending your money with the wrong people. What are you doing? Y'all, let me tell y'all something. When y'all hear me talk about what are you doing, that's me really questioning your actions. That like imagine me looking at you sideways. Like, what are you doing? Like I'm looking at I got a different angle of your nose when I say that. I'm looking at you crazy because you shouldn't be doing that. And you know why it bothers me, because these things sometimes these things can create illusions that are not there. Some of y'all have great ideas, some of y'all are very amazing and very gifted, and then you're around the wrong people with your resources. They're not cheerleading you on, and you think that you got to give up on what you're doing. What are you doing? You don't have to give up. Just find better friends. You are great at what you're doing. Just find better friends. Find people that electrify you, that make you want to be futuristic and act. This is why Saturn is still in Aquarius. Saturn is still in Aquarius, but Jupiter is in Pisces now. All right, and Jupiter is gonna go into Aries soon, but then Jupiter is gonna retrograde back into Pisces. So this is when listen, if you're in this room, tap in with your spiritual values. Expand upon your perception of spiritual. Yeah, make sure y'all pre-order my new book, Aesthetics. You know what's so crazy, y'all? I'm gonna tell y'all in like 3 seconds. What's crazy is that yo, people have been telling me, yo, Lex, I love this aesthetics vibe, because y'all, this is really the most consistent source ever. And when we helping people out, helping people, yo, you gotta know what to look out for in this reality. You gotta know what to look out for in this reality. You gotta always expand. What are you expanding towards? Because the 12th house shows us that, well, the 12th house and the 8th house, they both respectively show us that expansion is infinite. They show us that the universe is always deep and expanding. So while you want to make a legacy, the universe is helping you expand, because your legacy keeps you here for infinity. Your legacy keeps you here forever, right? When you do great things, and when you treat people right, people will remember you. When you do great things, well, some people, everybody defines greatness in their own way. The way you define greatness might not be how I define greatness. But what's important about this is that um when you do something great, when you exhibit your definition of greatness, um the universe will remember you, and the universe never forgets. But just help people, make a positive impact on the world. Why would you not want to? Why would you not want to celebrate just being alive? And this is how you create a legacy for yourself. And to a degree, we see, y'all make sure y'all pre-order my new book, Aesthetics. To a degree, we see this in Scorpio. We see this in Scorpio. How are you going about creating a infinite legacy for yourself? Yeah, I gotta make this disclaimer before I continue. If you in this room and you ain't tapping in with Flex, I'm a block you. All right. If you not rocking with Flex, and I'm talking about, like, if you, I don't care if you disagree with what I'm saying, but like, if you like, if the vibe is just weird, I block people, because I just want to stay in a positive zone. You know what I'm saying? And we all have a right to do that, because this is how you protect your energy. When we start talking about Scorpio, this is where we go into the house of other people's resources. right? And there's always a thin line between there's always a thin line but between inspiration and just trying to copy the source. So yeah, yeah, I gotta carry myself a certain way, baby, but you gotta create that legacy for yourself, and you do it by going into the deepest aspects of you, who you are, and just analyzing where the greatness lies within you. Yes, we can look at your natal chart and find out what's going on. At the same time, um there is an energy that makes the natal chart spin, whether it be inspiration, passion, love, faith, but just a natural belief in wanting something to positively happen. These are the invisible, I guess, forces that create progression in our lives. You get what I'm saying? Like I could get on this platform and like I don't, when I'm on here, I don't even want to have to kick people out of my rooms. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to have to dismiss anybody. Like I don't like doing that. You feel me? Um I just wanted to make that clear. But who you're expressing yourself around is also just as important as what you are expressing. All right. So this is why, like, I see something a lot when it comes to the Saturn and Aquarius generation. Um and a lot of Aquarius placements. Um and yeah, listen, a lot of people think we're in the age of Aquarius anyway. You get what I'm saying? Like people be thinking we're in the age of Aquarius, and um it I mean, to a degree we are a little bit, but I don't think we're there yet. I think we're still in the age of Pisces. And even with this, we still have to remember that there's also a thin line between futuristic and spirituality, right? Because some of the concepts that I see, and yeah, we're talking about spirituality. Yeah, make sure y'all pre-order Astrosthetics. We're talking about spirituality because Jupiter and Neptune is in Pisces, right? And Pisces is spirituality. But spirituality and futurism are not the same thing. They may appear that way. Like if you see somebody that's futuristic, you might think that they're like a spiritual messenger or something. But um some things are just other people's belief, right? And this is an aspect of Pisces that can get very illusionary, right? What is true spirituality and real futuristic concepts versus what versus spiritual beliefs that someone is projecting into the future? These two things are not the same thing. Like when I sometimes this is why I always urge people, even when I'm speaking with my clients, right? I always want to explain what I'm looking at, because so that people can put things in their own framework. You get me? Like putting things in your own framework, it allows you to intuitively build on this. And this is something that I spoke about in my first book, The Easy Complex. And y'all, you can order the Easy Complex right now from my website. All right. But you make sure y'all pre-order Astrosthetics though. And when we're speaking about this intuitive understanding mechanism, this is how you learn something, and then you allow your mind to just flow out and build on it over time. You get what I'm saying? And it's like this, and you know what's so crazy? A lot of people, and yo, no funny. I always got to give a shout out to like the super gifted intuitive healers and stuff, because yo, a lot of y'all are extraordinarily gifted. You get me? And like I've been using this example a lot, where it's like you have the artist that makes great music. Like, you got an artist that could just freestyle and it sounds fire, but they can't put together a song. They don't know how to structure their music. This is kind of like the difference between spirituality, I guess, and having an element of logic, because like if you're like, if you could just zone out and tap in to the flow whenever you want, that's fire. But there's also a manner now of arranging that. This is why, like, even in music we have composers, right? So even in the zones of invisibility, you still have to compose and arrange, and you intrinsically understand this, because if you're listening to music and it's not arranged, you don't like it. Like, some of y'all might not even be like producers of music, but you know when something sounds off. You get what I'm saying? Like, some of y'all probably never ever been into a studio, but if one of your friends send you a song that you don't like, or if something in the song is off, like something might be too loud or too muffly, you inherently, yeah, make sure y'all pre-order Aesthetics, inherently know what is the issue, because it's that vibration, right? And this is the importance of having our own, like, having our own sequencer, like, because y'all know, like, we tap into everything musical over here as well, right? And my my moon is in Gemini, so I love to engineer. And because when you engineer, the engine is there. You feel what I'm saying? This is what's making everything run. This is what's helping everything get processed. So, you gotta, as in tune as we are, as spiritually gifted as we are, we should always understand, what are you engineering? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the experience that you're, even playlists have curators. You can have a bunch of fire songs and you need help arranging them. Y'all, and it's so funny. Arranging, how you arrange something can make or break an album. How you arrange something can make or break a verse. How you arrange something can make or break a chorus, or a sentence, or a word. Y'all feel what I'm saying? And y'all listen, if there's anybody in here that disagrees with what I'm saying, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, everybody might not agree with what I'm saying, or everybody might not agree with you all the time. but you express yourself. Have constructive dialogue. If there's anybody, um maybe you don't agree with me, hit me in the back channel, hit me up on Instagram, and we can have a discussion. Positive energy, and maybe we'll both grow that way. You get what I'm saying? Like, y'all, I promise y'all, listen, we on a super epic, legendary, different vibe. You know what I'm saying? And I want to thank everybody. Yo, y'all are some great people. You get what I'm saying? And I love that, like we just able to create a positive world for each other. It's a great feeling. Just like positively socializing with people. What's so interesting, y'all? Another thing is socializing. How do you network? How do you network and build relationships with people? How do you create relationships? Yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah, there is so much vibes there. And you know what, y'all, just to get to the point with it, I put it in my new book, Astrostatic, so beautifully. Creating relationships. We did a whole 2 chapters on that because there's different dynamics in creating relationships. All right, you have like natural relationships, and then you have like synastry. So relationships are like a mix of natural energy, and then they're a mix of placements. And how is your, like, if someone has Jupiter and Pisces, Venus and y'all, oh my gosh, yeah, we have Venus and Pisces. Like, do you guys see how in multiple zones of the universe is like telling us, like, yo, get in tune with the universe is telling us, get in tune with that imagination. Look to your dreams. Look to your dreams. For a element of expansion. Um, Create, get inspired. Yeah, this is where we're gonna get inspired from the beautiful higher force. Isn't that legendary? Like, you got this Pisces vibe on the chart, and you could tap into that zone and create something beautiful for yourself whenever you choose. How beautiful is that? And this is why we got Venus, Jupiter, Neptune in Pisces. Now, y'all, make sure y'all pre-order Astrosthetics, because you heard it here first. And success is certainly definite. Um yeah, Mars is gonna go into Pisces in a few days. Do y'all understand what this means? This means that the universe, all energies of the universe are gonna be reminding us to dream about something. Um and it's crazy. Dreaming is another thing that's big as well. Like, how you vibing out with people that don't have no dreams. You got to get inspired by something. And this is why I'm telling y'all, like, I know for a fact, a lot of people, people are epic, you get me? But like, a lot of people just really need, like to be around people that are like that really want to see them win. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, sometimes So a lot of us be having really incredible ideas, and we don't know who to share them with. You get what I'm saying? And this can have a lot of, this can be a great thing. Like, yo, there's been times when I spoke to people about stuff, and they immediately ask me, how can I help you? What How can I help you right now? How can we make this happen? And then you get people who, you'll run something by them, and then they'll start regurgitating it in these selective moments. And it's so funny. I've seen a lot of astrologers do that. A lot of people in the spiritual community do that. Like, y'all will hear something on Clubhouse, and yo, who shout out whoever just placed the order. Yo, thank you, thank you, thank you. A trillion. I thank you so much. Thank you so much. Um, I've seen people in the spiritual community um hear something, then they'll start repeating it in here and this place, and they won't credit the person that they heard it from. And the thing about it is, when you take a pride in your audience, and this means that, like, let's say we have Instagram, right? Y'all know that a lot of these people don't tell you, but Instagram is a great business tool. All right, let's make this very clear. And y'all, make sure you pre-order Astrostatics, because we went in on Instagram's natal chart in the book. Yes, yes, we did. Yes, yes, y'all. um, you have these astrologers and just like certain people in the spiritual community, where they take pride in their audience. They know that Instagram is a great business tool, and this means that they're conscientious of the content they put on there. Because if you on Instagram, or even if you like a spiritual healer, whatever you call yourself, you can generate an audience. When you start having like thousands of followers and all of this stuff, you you are very selective about what you post. You are selective about what you regurgitate. And this is something that is very important. Why, remember earlier we was talking about futurism and spirituality. That there's a What about people that try to use other people's ideas to bring themselves into the future? This is how you get things like weird psychic vampirism on a other level. But then you have people who, you'll build with them about an idea, and they'll offer every solution in the book to assist you. They'll offer everything that they have to assist you. They'll offer you solutions. They'll like what are the what are how do you describe that difference? How do you describe that difference between these people that will naturally help you out, or people that are psychic vampires? And this is such like a sensitive topic, because a lot of people don't realize that some of their friends are like that. Like, this is like, when I like sometimes, like, I don't, y'all, social media is social media, right? That's like, when I come across certain people and I kick it with them, and it's like, y'all, like, when it comes to astrology and all of these things, people feel like they're the only ones that know certain things, and granted, they might be, some people know some shit, right? But it's like they'll want to have discussions with you, and it's like they're angry. You know what I'm saying? It's like they get angry about, and it creates a whole different kind of energy. And this is why there's a very thin line between just networking and building constructive relationships versus building relationships that are draining and drowning. You get me? And it's very important that you understand this difference between people that you speak to on a recreational level, people that you socialize with, like, cuz I've seen people do things like that. Like, one of their friends will tell them an idea, and then they'll replicate every aspect about that idea, and they'll, like, yo, you know exactly where that came from. How could you not? And this is why there's an aspect to doing great business that people will remember. You know what I'm saying? There's been like a few people that just have not done great business, and it's like, no, sometimes no matter what they're done, like that reputation can affect relationships. And reputation, it's really how you treat people. You feel me? Like, what do people repeat about you? What sticks onto your character? Yeah, make sure y'all pre-order astrosthetics, because y'all, like, yeah, we're talking about astrology, y'all, but I gotta put some real game in there, because people be asking me, like, yo, yo, how are you, like. And honestly, I tell people, yo, treating people well, treating people with respect, treating people as the way they are, and treating people how they deserve to be treated. There's been times when I came on this app, and people will just like big me up, and I'm like, yo, what's your how what's your address? And then I'll send them some fire. And it's like, when you treat people great, it makes them feel better. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes to you might just be just doing you for a moment, but you have a large impact on people. Sometimes you don't even know it. You get what I'm saying? Like, a lot of y'all don't even know it. Like, some people are happy to see you, and they might not tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people are happy to see you, like, even on little stuff like Instagram. When you upload something, sometimes, yo, there be people that be looking forward to seeing you, and that's just what you do. You know what I'm saying? You focus on people that want to rock with you, that want to zone out with you, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all pre-order astrosthetics. And when I check this room back, when I spin the block on this room, if you not tapping in with me, I'ma block you. And you know, um, I'm this is something that I'm serious about, because I have a seventh house stellium, y'all. My chart is big in my seventh house and my eighth house. Like, I want to have. If you not tapping in with me, then bye bye. You get me? And I gotta keep it a being with y'all. It might take you a little bit longer when you move that way. When you just in your own lane, being mindful of the relationships that you pick up. But it might take you a little bit longer. Yeah, make sure y'all pre-order Aesthetics, and it's gonna make you a whole lot of stronger. You get what I'm saying? It might take you a little teeny weeny a bit longer, but when you keep flowing and going, and you just you stay in that positive space and you treat people good, you go the extra mile. It eventually becomes no sweat. Keep sweat. But yes, y'all rocking with Flex, um one of the best astrologers of all time. And y'all, man, y'all listen. If you in this room, honestly, I don't know who's in here, man. You know what I'm saying? But what I do know, make sure y'all go listen to the replay on the YouTube, and make sure y'all like, share, and comment. And y'all, go check out that YouTube, y'all. We got mad videos on there. All right. So go bump it, go tap in. I appreciate y'all very much. Y'all are great. Holla at me. Yeah.